Certification management. This video is targeted toward administrators of eSchedule or agencies who have our CE or CME module activated. Those administrators would also be able to manage certifications within eSchedule. The cool thing with certification management is there are reminders throughout the software, so when a member logs in, if they have a certification that's going to be expiring in the near future, they'll see a message very similar to this. You can also set certifications to be required in order to work. So if you have, let's say, a driver's license or some sort of mandatory certification that you absolutely have to work, or I'm sorry, have to work, and that certification date passes, your member is going to see something like this. So you'll notice here the driver's license date is passed, it's in pink, and the member sees the fact here that their certification has expired and their account has been put into a read-only mode. They then need to contact your one of your system administrators or a training manager or someone to get that updated. So that is how the system works at a high level. Let's talk about adding a new certification type. So I'm actually going to pop into our demo site, and if you go to training, and then you're going to go down to update certifications. So this is going to bring you to the certification maintenance page. And you'll see here we have a number of different certifications on the demo site here that have been created. The certification name, you again can set which position, either a single position or multiple, that a certification is required to work, or you can have it not be required at all. And then the reminder period. So how many days before the expiration date does your member start to get reminded? So that's on the login screen, that's on the dashboard. If you have our weekly member email going out automatically, that'll also remind your members in that. So if you needed to, let's say, update one of these very easily, you can just click on the certification name. You can update, let's say, the reminder period, or maybe you need to change the positions that it's required for, and then you can go and update. If you need to delete a certification, you could do that, keeping in mind that it is what it is. So if you delete this, it's going to delete the certification type and everybody's records that are underneath that certification type. So use that cautiously. Filters up here at the top. If you wanted to do some things, you can change the different filters. You can set what are required. Refresh the screen. Let's talk about adding a certification type very easily. So I'm going to call this AHA CPR, and I want to start to remind people maybe only 60 days out, and you need to have that to work the following positions. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit add. Once I do that, you'll see certification successfully added, and I can now maintain those certification types within each member profile. So let's talk about that. I'm going to go actually into the member profile here, and if you can, as an administrator, you'll be able to do this for any member. You can go ahead and scroll down within the profile to the certification section, way down here at the bottom, and you'll notice that this member has a number of existing certifications. So the only thing you have to put in to create a certification in a member profile is the type name, of course, and then an expiration date. These are the only two things you have to do. If you want to put in an issue date or some sort of note or a certification number, you're welcome to do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a CPR card here for this employee, and we're going to say that it expires 12/31/2022. And I can go ahead and hit update, and I'm going to scroll back down, and you'll see that that certification now exists here in the in that member profile. If you wanted to delete a certification, you can do multiple at once. Go ahead and hit the boxes here, update, and those will be removed from the member profile. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to upload a scan of a certification card that you might have. So if you want to go paperless and not have to keep any paper on file, then you can go ahead and upload. So the way that this works is you hit the upload link here. You're going to choose the file or files that you want to upload for this member specifically. You can do multiple at once if you wanted to do that. I'm going to show you just how to do one here. I'm going to locate my downloads file. I've got a CPR card here. You'll notice this is a JPEG file format. So pretty much any file format should work. JPEG, a PNG file would be very common. You can do PDFs if you wanted to do that, but any image file would work. All right, go ahead and hit continue. It's going to upload that file, and it's now going to ask me what certification is this card connected to. So for this member that we're working with, this is the AHA CPR card. I'm going to go ahead and put in the expiration date here. We're going to put in 12/31/2022. If you want to put some notes in here, you can do that. Scanned in on for 2020. Go ahead and hit submit. And now that's going to connect and what we call link that certification scan to that card. So you'll notice now that this link appears here. So if I wanted to view that, I could. If I wanted to delete that linked certification scan, I'm welcome to do that by clicking the delete option here. The only other thing I'll show you on this screen is the download. So if you were to hit this, this is something that you can do as well as your members themselves. So they can, in their profile, hit download, and they can actually pull in a scan or a view of the different certifications that you've scanned into their profile. So that is the download button here. The last thing I'm going to show you are certification reports. So if we're going to go back up to the menu here, we have two different reports surrounding around certifications. The first being the certification expiration report. Works very similar to a number of the different reports. I'm actually going to hop over here. If you hit the little icon over here, a number of different filter and sorting, searching abilities appear. So maybe you just want to see certifications for one member, or maybe you only want to see active, BLS members. You can do that. Refresh the screen, and that'll give you just the people that you want to see. You can download this information as well. The other training report we have is the certification, what we call matrix. A different way of looking at the same information. You'll notice that it starts to change colors here as things have passed date. So if their certifications have lapsed, or if it's coming up soon, you'll notice some different colors here. Once again, you can use some of the icons up here at the top to make some different changes to the data that you're looking at if you wanted to do that. And then the screen here will refresh and give you the information that you're looking for. That is certification maintenance. If you have any questions about this process or the certification module in general, please reach out to us. Thanks for watching.